Hey guys, another legal tip for you. As you all know, I have been hammering home the idea of let's move closings away from the end of the month. Last week we talked about why a buyer should never want to close at the end of the month and how it really doesn't save them any money. So today we're going to come up with four big reasons why you as the agent don't want to close at the end of the month and why it's bad for your business. Well, number one, funding numbers. Everybody hates funding numbers. In a word, they suck. And so you, on a good day, we sit 15, 20, 30 minutes waiting on a funding number. If we close at the end of the month, I've had occasions where it's taken a lender an hour to hour and a half to get us a funding number. Your time is valuable, and the last thing you want to do is spend an hour and a half making small talk with a client you've already closed. So don't close in the month. Get your funding numbers quicker, and let's get you back out there selling. Number two reason that I think you don't want to close at the end of the month is the lenders typically get us the numbers for the closing package at the very end of the day before, or the day of the closing. So that means your client's getting their numbers at the very last minute. It means they're calling you, texting you, emailing you, taking your time, asking why they don't have their numbers. Well, the reason they don't have their numbers is they're closing at the end of the month. The lender can't get a package, and the lawyer can't get the numbers put together quick enough for them. So don't close it in the month. Close it the earlier part of the month, and we don't have that problem typically. Number three, if there's any problems at all, you're going to have to move the closing. The lender's simply not going to be able to stop in the middle of the day what they're doing when they have hundreds of closings going on that day to work on this problem to keep the closing on time. So your closing is going to get delayed, and that's going to affect you because at the end of the month, if you've got other closings, you're going to miss them, or you're going to have to send somebody else to sit there and cover those closings. And that's the last thing you want to do is have somebody else cover your closings. Fourth and final reason, just better service. We're trying to create a great final impression for your client, and you can do a lot of great work, make your client very happy. And if the closing is just a disaster, or if they're sitting waiting for funding numbers, closings having to be moved because they're not getting closing package, it just doesn't wrap it all up in a nice bow at the end of the closing like we want for you. Obviously, what we want to do is have a great final closing for you guys so that your client's happy, they give good reviews, and they give good referrals. So again, let's don't close at the end of the month. I'm going to do one more legal tip on it next week. I'm going to take a Disney type calendar with green, yellow, and red faces and show you typically on a summer month what's the best days to close, what's the okay days to close, and what are the worst days to close. So look forward to seeing you, and check out the link at the bottom there. It's our first installment of Brokers in Charge Talking Contracts. It's Fred Reichert and me talking about paragraph 1 of the contract, and we're riding around in a G-Wagon. Each week we're going to release new episodes. We have Ferraris, we have Jaguars, all kind of really cool cars, and mainly we cover the contract, so it's something you need to know about. All right, see you next legal tip. Thanks.